Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is my Max Payne 3, old school, no damage. This is chapter 12, and the beginning of this has kind of an awkward checkpoint. You have to kill a sequence of enemies, which aren't too bad, but then when you move, after you've cleared the room, they spawn more guys, and it's a really deceptive spawn because it doesn't matter how many people you kill, or how conveniently you kill them, you will always face adversity close up on the other side. And this level does this twice. There's this first area, as I'm just headshot training all these people, and then later on, when you pick up an RPD, which is the big light machine gun, if you pick it up and you move towards where you're supposed to go, they throw a guy at you at point blank range who one frames you almost every single time. He's an absolute arsehole for it. And the funny part is, you don't have to make him spawn. If you don't pick up the gun, it never happens. However, that particular gun is kind of cool. And I wanted it, but guess what happens? There's immediately a cutscene of Max climbing an elevator shaft, and then on the top of the shaft they take the gun off you. So the gun is a trap. There's absolutely no reason to pick it up, because you can't keep it. So it's kind of really misleading and strange and exploitative, and I don't like it. And you'll notice I do this sequence here in a little bit more of a defensive fashion of just popping all three of these people's heads before I move forward. Because I had to do this a few times because of the aforementioned RPD guy, who's just a big dick, and I don't like him. You can't seem to break this cover as well as you could the other either, so he takes way more shots than he needed. That's me clipping, because the game's full of it. And then round here, there's a guy looking through these boards, so if you shoot dodge, you can hit him in the face. He will always be there. It's a guaranteed hit, that one. And then when you drop down, two guys with light machine guns spawn, or whatever they're using. And then when you climb up here, I'm going to go all the way over here and shoot dodge, kill these three guys, shoot the acetylene tank, or whatever that tank is. It's going to blow up and get rid of anybody I didn't kill. And then right now, you can go to the end and you're done. But if you come back here, and you pick up this gun that I'm going to pick up, it will spawn the guy. And he comes the moment you step on that middle platform. And it's really bad because by the time you've shot dodge, he's shot you. Did you see him fire as he entered the corner? He fires instantly. And he missed me then, and that's rare. The only reason I'm alive just then is because he missed. If he'd have decided to hit me, that was a restart, and I just really disagree with that. It makes no sense. And then now, as you can see, I don't even have the gun because the game takes it off you. So it's just really silly. Oh, by the way, just then as well, I slowed that section down on that headshot on that guy, and it's difficult to see what went wrong, but I'm just going to say that I missed. There's also a couple more guys coming through the door just up here, which I'm going to shoot, dodge, and claim with a nice triple kill. And then this next area, I can't believe I didn't hit him. That was unfortunate. This is where this gets really hectic, because he hides behind the cover. There's guys shooting at me. I think I've got a failed run on my hands, so I come over here and I do a dive. And then for the rest of this area, I'm going to be defensive and shoot them through this fence. The reason for this is simple, guys. There are people in front of me, quite close to me, and then there's people all the way back in that room. They're all in cover. None of them seem to come out at the same time. They're incredibly defensive, and every time I shot dodge my way through this environment, I got shot. And I wanted to salvage the start, where I was really aggressive doing tons of dodging because I really liked it, but I feel like the end of this particular gunfight is just not designed to have a really nice sequence of kills. The only way I found that you can chain these guys in any kind of coherent manner is if you run and gun, slowing down time to get headshots. And I've tried to kind of avoid doing that because, as I mentioned in the preamble, I want to dive around as much as I can. I feel like just using the bullet time on itself and running and gunning is kind of probably the best way to play, isn't it, when you think about it? When you get right down to it, there is no more efficient way than really intelligently using bullet time and just clocking everybody as you see them. And the mouse and keyboard is really accommodating to that kind of playstyle. But it's not what I wanted to do, it's not what I set out to do either. You know, I'm not going to make the cleanest run of this game on YouTube, nor would I ever want to. I want to make a run on YouTube that has character. I want people to watch some of these gunfights and think, how the hell did that even happen? I don't know either, you know, that's the cool part. Like that part just then, it makes sense. Bunch of guys stood close together, shoot dodge, headshots, really, really fun. And then a couple guys spawn down here, kill them on the side. Every fight from this point onwards, except for the last one, is gold as well, by the way. This is a really fun section now. So do the sniping and then pick up the RPD. There's the final snipe. All of this is on the same checkpoint as well. So get rid of these guys. Pick up the RPD once they're all done. There's a couple more left, just two or three more I think. He might be the last guy. Yeah, he is. Pick up the RPD, and then when you touch this gate, it's going to spawn 3 guys. You need to wait on this side, folks. If you wait a couple seconds longer than I did, everybody will line up perfectly. But because God hates me, and I got a bit too impatient, I missed my shoot dodge. Everyone is nowhere where they're supposed to be, and then I have to wait for this spawn. This time, though, this goes correctly. So these guys line up perfectly, and I can kill all of them. And then I just wait, because I think there's one more guy coming this way. 1 or 2 more guys coming through the gate behind me. I do a quick double check to make sure no one is sneaking up on me, and then I shoot dodge and I clear out this final man. But once again, did you see that? In another run, when I did that shoot dodge, he was aggressive, looking at me, and I headshotted him. But because it's the one that makes the video, he's hiding and I can't hit him. And then we have this part. This part is awful. So my game crashed and it took the RPD off me, and the first few attempts that I did on this were beautiful. I had no problems, the building shaking never affected my aim, I never got hit, everything went great, and then I got hit by the spawn at the end, you know where the door crumbles and they come on the roof? Those guys hit me twice, because I just got robbed essentially, and then I spent 20 minutes using this fucking gun, having my aim get affected by the shaking, and I couldn't even aim in bullet time, I couldn't aim out of bullet time, I was having the most miserable time. So I don't know what it was, I don't know if it was a glitch, I don't know if I got lucky, I don't know if it's meant to be that way, but this section completely trolled me, and there's no excuse. It's not a difficult sequence, there's no reason for me to be here as long as I was. It was miserable. This guy as well, this dude has a tendency of hitting you the exact frame he turns that corner. I've never seen any AI do what he does. He's so much more gifted than his friends. And then these guys are idiots, because you can just triple bang all of them, and then it gives you a checkpoint. And then the boss is a joke, because if you dive to the left, you can lay on the floor and he can't even touch you, which is really silly. Because if you watch when I land here, I'm in complete cover, I can shoot him and he can't shoot me. Because he's aiming at my centre mass of my torso, he's hitting the wall, and I just get 3 shots on him and it's an easy kill. Easiest fight you've ever seen, right? But the lead up to him, my goodness did I get trolled. Thank you for watching, you take care now.